project management and communication. And with a project like this, you really need to stay on top of stuff and make sure that things get delivered on time. And I'll back up even further before the job starts. What's interesting about our industry is that cabinets can range, we'll call it from $10,000 to $100,000 for the exact same space. There's literally a 10x difference in quality and warranty, finish, etc. And not only that, there's also a chaos of choice of door styles and colors, and there's just so much out there. So when a customer comes to us, we have a beautiful way of kind of having the self-interview, or this mutual interview process where we ask the right questions. A lot of cabinet companies, I think, get it wrong, where they hold up a cabinet door and they say, here's a white shaker cabinet, do you want to buy it? And they forget to ask the important questions like, do you entertain in the home? How many people are in the kitchen at the same time? Are you left-handed or right-handed? It matters which way you load the dishwasher and the way we design. How long do you plan to stay in the home? If you're going to be moving in 2 years, it might not make sense to invest, this much in it. So we have a beautiful way of getting the information from the client so that we as professionals can curate the right design and product selection for them, so that the great experience with our company starts before the job even starts, if that makes sense. Moving into technology and moving into process, I made a list of everything I did wrong. I had this running list when I started, and I created it. I would say, as a founder, watching sales be generated by our franchisees is really when I don't want to say believed in it for the first time, but it started validating, like, hey, I have this idea. It works in Austin, Texas. How about, Huntsville, Alabama, Fort Myers, Raleigh, North Carolina? The first franchisees that started opening up. I think my favorite story is we had one of our franchisees left training, and we actually sell design retainers. So we don't just sell the full package right up front. We ask them for a small deposit before we start really spending a lot of time with them. And we had a franchisee leave training and just start closing these retainers back to back to back to back to back. And we are all taking notice. We get little dings and notifications and watching the sales. And my COO wrote them an email. It's like, congratulations on all these sales. What are you guys doing? And they wrote back in all caps, just trusting the process, exclamation mark. And it made me so happy, because I don't know what we were expecting their answer to be, but that's, we told them in training, like, you have to follow 100% of this, because if you don't, then it doesn't work. And for them to be believers in the system and just run that playbook and just start selling, it made me really happy. So I think that was the moment where I'm like, okay, what we built is super legit. It's working, and it's working for people that aren't from the industry. So they actually have a competitive advantage where they don't come in with, industry bad habits and doing things kind of backwards like the industry is used to. They have fresh eyes, fresh minds, and they follow this playbook, and it works.